Stop joking, they said. Stupid Sasha's marks! How are they watching TV like that? I've tried that for a few seconds and my neck already hurts. And he did it with a broken one. A true Olympic gold medalist. Stupid Sasha's marks not allowing me to make dumb jokes. Oh hey everyone, as always, the Great One, and in the previous video I've basically announced that I will stop making jokes during my wrestling videos. And it's pretty fair to say that most of you guys were not really happy about that. But don't you worry people, I wouldn't stop either way when WWE are giving me material like this. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm hearing an exclusive audio of Vince McMahon's office with a certain dog. I don't know, it feels like a certain dog entered Vince McMahon's office, a certain big dog. I'm just saying.
Gotta make Roman look really strong.
The best in the world!
Welcome everybody to another episode of Greatness of SmackDown, and yes, it's too late to stop with the jokes. And first of all, before I start with the video, I would like to apologize to every single Sasha Banks fan right here, every Sasha Banks supporter, every member of the Sasha Club. I would love to say that I'm deeply sorry. I feel like Sasha Banks is a tremendous wrestler, amazing human being, one of a kind, and in my honest opinion, she should have been the one who broke Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania. Just me being completely honest, like straight from the heart, people. Straight from the heart. I know that you Sasha's fan supporters are not very happy with my comments, the way I say that it's boss time. And from now on, I'm gonna be very serious about the boss time. I need to take Sasha a bit more seriously, goddammit! So from now on, it's gonna be a bit... sorry, someone is calling me right now. Yes, I'm making a video. Yes. Anyway, so before this episode of SmackDown Live, we got an announcement that Elias got injured and someone is going to take his place. And many people on Twitter were really worried about that one because most of us actually knew that it's going to be Shane McMahon. But then again, I was like, if Elias is actually injured, nothing is going to change. We're not getting Corbin versus Elias. It's definitely going to be Corbin versus Chad Gable. But then again, if the injury is not real, maybe WWE are going for Shane McMahon as the best in the world and the king of the ring. Save us. Save us, Y2J. I don't know, someone needs to save us from that. Bubbly. Thankfully, it didn't happen, so let's start from the beginning of the show. The Undertaker kicks off tonight's SmackDown, and he talked about the Madison Square Garden, about all the titans and legends who made their names right here. He gets interrupted by Sami Zayn out of everyone, and Sami takes issue with the Undertaker opening tonight's edition of SmackDown. With all due respect, it shouldn't be you. He then asks the Undertaker to leave. The Undertaker leaves the ring, but then he changes his mind because he saw Sami Zayn pretty much laughing, and we got a chokeslam. I would say that was pretty pointless, but a cool moment nonetheless. It's always great seeing the Undertaker. It's kinda sad though that Sami Zayn has zero credibility right now, zero momentum. Whatever they're doing with Sami Zayn, I don't know, he's not even with Shinsuke Nakamura anymore. Maybe he is, but he wasn't tonight. So I don't know what's happening, but the guy definitely deserves better. Just draft him back to NXT. NXT is moving to USA Network, so why wouldn't you just draft Sami Zayn to NXT where he actually would be a main eventer and would do something? So this segment was pretty much pointless, but a cool one nonetheless, I guess. Shane McMahon calls Chad Gable into his office and basically tells him that you are going to have a replacement tonight. It's either going to be someone from Raw or SmackDown or someone who got eliminated earlier. It doesn't matter, someone is going to take Elias' spot. And Chad Gable is fine with it. I mean, Shane McMahon was off television for a few weeks, I think. So now when I saw him, I was like, it's pretty obvious that it's going to be Shane McMahon. The only question was, Will he win the match? Then we got The Miz versus Andrade, and the Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura is on commentary. It was actually a pretty entertaining match, surprisingly. It's kinda unfortunate though that Andrade is basically used as a third wheel because he lost the match fair and square with a skull-crushing finale. Immediately after the match, Nakamura hits the ring and gives Miz the Kinshasa. Sometimes I even forget that this is an actual rivalry. Something about the Intercontinental Championship rivalries nowadays just don't excite me anymore. Like, the Intercontinental Championship was not on pay-per-view for like 5 or 6 months maybe, and now all of a sudden they're giving us this crappy rivalry and it's just not doing it for me. Let me know in the comments below how do you feel about the IC Championship as of late. The title deserves some love. The highlight of this, however, was Shinsuke Nakamura mentioning my channel on SmackDown, live on SmackDown. That's exactly what he did.
Shinsuke, that's a great point. I completely agree.
Yes, people, I speak Japanese. The amount of replays of Roman Reigns and Roman we got on SmackDown was absolutely insane. Like, chill with the replays, people. Like, I remember what happened a week ago. You don't need to remind me that 50 times in 10 minutes. We see Shane McMahon making fun of Chad Gable's height, and Chad asks if he found his opponent tonight. And of course, Shane McMahon said that he did, and it will be the best in the world. Shane McMahon himself. It may be an unpopular opinion, but I absolutely loved what happened right here because it made me nervous. It's very rare in the WWE nowadays that I feel nervous about something, just a little bit. So I actually liked it because it was kinda intriguing. Will WWE actually put Shane McMahon in the King of the Ring finals? Will they? Then we saw Mandy, Rose, and Sonya Deville making fun of Nikki Cross looks. Alexa Bliss interrupted. She introduced us to Nikki Cross, and we got a brawl. Right after that, we got Nikki Cross versus Mandy Rose, in which Nikki Cross actually won the match. We're getting a women's tag team match at Clash of Champions, and WWE are like, God damn it, we need to use every championship. We barely use mid-card titles, and now we have to write a storyline for every championship. Oh, my monkey brains, my monkey brains. Of course, we got another Bayley and Ember Moon segment. It was pretty generic, you know, Ember Moon basically accusing Bayley of not being good anymore. And Bayley says that she's the same girl she always been, she's a true champion. Just between me and you, but Sasha Banks is way better than Bayley. She's better than every single WWE female we got on the roster. Just pointing that out, just between me and you. Sasha Banks is way better than all of these Ember Moons or whatever. I kind of think that Bayley is holding Sasha Banks down. Just my honest opinion. Then we got Heavy Machinery versus a couple of jobbers, and I still don't know what was the point of that. Of course, they won the match, but what was the point of that? We have like 7 or 59 championships on the line at Clash of Champions. You couldn't build something for the rivalries? You gave us a random jobbers match? Like, what's the point? I still don't get it. It's a tag team that we see in action already against actual tag teams. Why are they facing some jobbers? Kinda weird, I don't know. We see Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens backstage, and Shane McMahon announced that the fine is removed. Kevin Owens asked what is the catch. There is no catch. Except you gotta be a special guest referee for my match. And I'm a loser, as you know. And I'm pretty old. So somehow, someway, I need to win. But if I don't win, well, you might get fired. He didn't say that, but that was the point. Eric Rowan comes out of the ring and gets on the microphone. Rowan says people don't know him or get him. No one is going to control him anymore. Roman Reigns comes out to interrupt, and we got a Superman punch. Then Rowan gets the upper hand, and we got a pretty nice brawl, and that was actually one of the weirdest spots I've ever seen. We got this weird spot with a camera crane strike. The question still remains, is Daniel Bryan still behind this? Maybe they're trying to fool Roman Reigns. I give you like 60-70% that Daniel Bryan is still behind this because I'm not seeing this rivalry ending with Eric Rowan versus Roman Reigns. It's gotta be Daniel Bryan versus Roman. We got Bayley versus Ember Moon, in which Bayley obviously won the match with Bayley to belly. Charlotte Flair was on commentary. We got a face-off and Bayley leaves. Excuse me people, not Bayley. Bayley. WWE Champion Kofi Kingston makes his way down the ring, and he talks about this arena having a special place in his heart. Of course, we got another replay for the 1000th time of Kofi Kingston beating the crap out of Randy Orton at Madison Square Garden in 2009. I could be wrong, I think I've already seen that before. Anyway, Randy Orton interrupts by saying stupid over and over and over again. He was standing in the crowd, and he basically compared his career with Kofi Kingston's career. He obviously achieved way more than Kofi Kingston in the last 10 years. Of course, we got a brawl. It's Madison Square Garden, so we need to recreate that. And I think we got a botch, because one of the tables actually broke because someone sat on it. It was either Randy or Kofi Kingston, but it was absolutely ridiculous because it just shows you how weak these tables really are. Like, we all know that, but it kind of took away from the visual, because then they had to replace the table with another table, and we see this other table being broken, and we all know that this table just broke by itself. Thank God they had an extra table right here. Of course, we got that 2009 spot, and it was a pretty cool moment. Out of every rivalry in the WWE as of right now, to be fair, it's not a very good rivalry, but definitely the best we have. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys tired of Kofi Kingston being the WWE champion? Because I don't think I'm tired, but I also really want to see Randy Orton taking that championship from Kofi Kingston. Knowing the history, I feel like Randy Orton is the only good choice right now, but I also have a feeling that it's going to be Roman Reigns. It's really weird that we haven't got that Roman Reigns versus Kofi Kingston match. And of course, we got the King of the Ring tournament match. Shane McMahon versus Chad Gable, and Kevin Owens was a special guest referee. Chad Gable won the match pretty quickly, mostly because of Kevin Owens' fast count, and that's exactly what Shane McMahon did to him a couple of weeks ago. But then Shane McMahon basically said that right now it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match. We got the match, and Kevin Owens was basically doing favors to Shane McMahon the whole match. It was kind of embarrassing to watch because they're trying to make him into the next Stone Cold Steve Austin, but Stone Cold Steve Austin would probably do a stunner on both of these guys, while Kevin Owens is sucking up to the authority. It's kind of, it's kind of sad. But at the end of it, Shane McMahon taps out. Kevin Owens had no other option but to, well, call for the bell. So Shane McMahon loses the match. He gets angry, attacks Kevin Owens, and basically says that you are fired. So Kevin Owens is fired from the WWE. Chad Gable versus Baron Corbin is happening, not at Clash of Champions anymore, but now on Monday Night Raw. Like, seriously? Why would you do that? But I do have high hopes for Kevin Owens because I feel like his character is going to change drastically right now. Like, he has nothing to lose as of right now. He's just gonna go full in, attack Kevin Owens everywhere. Kevin Owens needs to act like Stone Cold Steve Austin right now. He has nothing to lose. Don't tell me the next week he's going to beg for Shane McMahon to rehire him. But anyway, that was actually a pretty good episode of SmackDown Live. I would give it 7 out of 10. Let me know your rating in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video, and as always, the great one, peace, love, and hugs.